What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're down here with Randy and Uncle Mike, and this is the updated progress on the Mustang. This thing's really close, guys. Kind of, I guess, good timing that we blowed the motor up into Saturn. The Saturn, we have decided officially we're going to go ahead and yank everything out of the Saturn, and we're going to progress with this one. So whether it gets the small block in it or the big block, small block's probably going to get put on the back burner. I got everything to do the big block now. Just makes sense to do this, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Check this out. How are y'all doing?
All good, man. Get in there.
Dude, this is freaking phenomenal. And wow, I mean, it's really, really close.
Yeah, it's definitely got the wow factor, that's for sure.
You ain't kidding. This thing, I just hope the Preston boys don't get us banned before we even get it started.
Tell them to back off.
They need to slow down.
Back off.
Although they're racing for $50,000 this weekend at Shadyside, so all the big hitters are there. That's going to be interesting. Let's see how many people show up. Which that's not no prep though. That's going to be bracket prep, front side. We're about to see what the world record can go on 28 by 10s. Wow, man, oh man.
Does it say no radials?
Yeah, it says no radials on floppies. So on floppies, you got to be on floppies. So that's the race this weekend.
Yeah.
Shadyside, Corey.
Air in it and some tubes.
And you know, Shadyside's pretty good track.
Sure is.
They ain't gonna have no wheel speed. They're gonna have them aired up, big wide wheel, so it flattens it out. 18, 20 pounds of air pressure.
Big sidewall.
Right. We got the thickest tubes ever, and they're gonna be flying. So we're setting it up for like no prep. Well, I guess we're setting it up kind of for that too. But Uncle Mike and his guys, Brian, they got this thing almost completely done. These are my heads, so they are on here. You can see the motor placement. He's modified this header already. Fits really good. Spark plug access is going to be super easy. Oh my goodness, Mike! It's super easy spark plug access.
You said you wanted to work on it, right?
Yeah, we got to, right?
Work on it.
So,
Much as you and Randy change plugs.
right, we're getting better though, right? We're getting better at changing plugs.
Actually do something quick.
I know, right? So, and that is the good thing. And yours is, I mean, you know, when you got all the factory sheet metal up here, you know, it makes it more difficult. But we can still make it happen. Now, there's lots of talk now about all steel, all glass rules. This does not fit all steel, all glass. Actually, currently, we could make it fit all steel, all glass. But
I got a set of doors, a set of fenders.
But I guess this is what they're trying to like make it so that this is really like a full tube chassis car, obviously. I know, right? It might get it. That's what we were just talking to. I mean, Randy's motor might end up in here at some point as well. I mean, his makes, I cannot imagine the power that your car makes in this one with the weight difference.
Well, I hope yours gonna make that.
Woo, I don't think that big block's gonna make that. It ain't go. It'll have the potential, but I don't think we can turn it that hard.
We'll find some little twins.
Oh my goodness.
That'll be awesome.
I mean, there is plenty of room for a twin. God, I didn't even think about that. We could have done a little up header right here.
You could get block huggers, turn them upside down, and mount the twins right to the top of them.
You're right. I mean, I didn't even think about that. But we got him to hold off on doing this header over here because we got the crank trigger going to go on this side. So we want to make sure the crank trigger and stuff's on that one. So he'll modify that header when it comes out. All the custom A arms got double frame rail all the way. The mid plate placement. What did we end up at? 80 inches, 78 inches?
79 inches.
79, 78. So you can see it slid way back. So I know, right? So that's why I come over here now. We got this aluminum column from NC Speed Lab. We got all that this stuff up here. We're going to measure that today and see where it all needs to be.
76 inches.
Oh, 76. That's even better. Oh, boy.
79.
For some reason, I thought it was 79. Oh, yeah, that's right, because we said we're going to go back as far as we could.
75 and we couldn't get 75 out of it, so we went 76.
That little drive shaft's going to be little. It's going to be so short, which is good.
Good.
That's good. That's what we're trying to do.
Cheaper drive shaft.
And you can see, I mean, this thing, the weight of it right now is pretty light. And it is, I mean, we still got a lot of stuff to add. We got the firewall to add, the shifter, CO2 bottles, fire suppression, turbo, crankshaft, intake, I mean, fuel system. And all that's going to be on the front, right?
700 pounds in it.
It's going to be light. You know, and of course I'm fat. I'm on a diet. I'm on a diet. So, I mean, hopefully I can make it, you know, where it's a little better. But you can see this thing He's got the geometry on these A-arms where, I mean, this front wheel barely moves. And, I mean, it too. This is crazy. And when you jack it up, when we get all the weight on it, we'll get this thing crammed down in there like normal to where, you know, there's only like an inch or two showing there. And then I think we'll be fine. So we're going to set it up. He's got us over here now. Going to go ahead and get the steering column where it needs to be. He's going to mount all that stuff. And then I'm going to take the heads home with me. I'm going to take the oil pan with me.
Yep.
Next week,
we're going to put a motor in it.
I'll have a fully assembled motor.
And we'll see what it weighs with a motor and a turbo.
And I'm going to have the transmission. I mean, it's already got a transmission. Don't have the torque converter in this one. A little bit of extra weight. But I'm going to go ahead and snatch the transmission and everything out of the other one. So when I come back next week or the week after that, we'll have this over at Randy's shop so we can get this one out of Uncle Mike so he can move on with other projects. This thing is going to be freaking gangster. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So let's get it fitted up real fast and see how the steering wheel stuff's going to work out. And then let's do that real quick. Dude, I think that right there is perfect. Yeah, I think that right there. We'll put the brake pedal right here. Mike, I don't know if you need to. I don't know if you. I think if you just go from that bar to that bar, we'll have plenty of room.
Okay.
I mean, that'll be easier, right?
That's kind of what I was looking at, right? Just about. So.
Probably just about
Yeah,
right.
it's gonna be about 1 inch out right there. Maybe I'll put it dead center of the seat.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe dead center of the seat at that height like that. If you want it a little bit shorter, if you want to stretch your arms a little bit more, I can take that and I can cut this down and go in with it.
Right. Yeah, I think this right here. The further we can get this, the better we can.
Okay, let me
easier get in and out.
So if I put it right there.
That's probably a little too far for me.
That's too far?
Yeah.
About right there.
I think right there. That right there.
So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna line that collar up with that mark right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut this tube down and I'm gonna shorten this up just a little bit and weld that into here. So I'll make the column a little shorter.
Okay.
And when I mount it, my plan to mount it, it came with these little fancy dancies right here. I was gonna mount one like this right here.
Okay.
And mount the piece to the roll cage off the side like that.
If you do that, then we could go up and down if we need to.
If we need to, we can go up and down. I'll make that longer so we can move it around, just like that. And the other one, I was going to put off of the roll bar down here with a half saddle with a band clamp on it.
Right. And then that way, yeah. But I mean, that's all that needs right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you just weld it right there.
I was going to weld a plate to the chassis and bolt this to it.
Yeah. I think that's good idea. And then that'll weld right to that.
And the biggest thing is I just didn't know how long you wanted it. That's
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, this right here is pretty doggone comfortable right there.
So we're going to put band together just like that.
Yeah, that right there is.
And the wheel, it is off center, but the wheel will actually
Right.
be about right there.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. And you figure the fire suit and all that stuff in there. And then the brake, I mean, tube, yeah, that's. I mean, if we can get the gas, the pedal, instead of the cable coming this way, figure out how to make it go out kind of. We'll have to figure that
We'll
out.
figure that out as we're putting it together.
Because I could definitely do that. I mean, but I could also do it over here like this.
Yes,
Too.
I can bring a pedal off of this bar and hang it down this way, right beside the bar, so you can push it all the way to this bar.
Right.
You know, if
Yeah.
you need more room.
Right. All right, guys, so that's your update. This thing is, wow. That is really an unbelievable race car. Uncle Mike and Brian have done a great job building this thing. It is insane, the craftsmanship and the workmanship that it is in this thing. It's crazy. Can't thank them guys enough. Randy, Mike, Brian, everybody's pitching in. This is freaking, wow. That's a race car. Comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see y'all later.